Okay, so finally getting started. We're a month back from Cletus and cars, but we have stuff we do outside of this. After talking about it a bit, our plan is basically to not do a whole lot of disassembling of the engine while it's in, because we're planning on taking all of this out. This is all stock shit we don't care about, so we're going to be getting rid of it. So the plan is right now, drain the coolant in the driveway.
So it's just water anyway.
Yeah, we flushed it before Cletus and cars, and it's filled up with just water. There's no actual antifreeze in there. But anyways, yeah, so we're gonna drain that and then get to disassembling everything up here so that we can make it as easy as possible to yank the entire motor out. While I'm working up here on this end, he's gonna go underneath and actually take off that oil pan because we're impatient. We want to see the carnage inside this thing. Of course, I'm saying we're impatient as we're a month back already.
Yeah. It's been cold and
cold, miserable weather. We are fairly confident that we had a bad head gasket.
yeah.
So when we drain the oil, that'll be the
for coolant and chunks.
Yeah. We know there's gonna be chunks. Like you notice our dipstick doesn't go in all the way anymore. And you can see right here, there's a very clear kink in it. Now, I don't know what that kink means, but I do think it's not a good sign.
It wasn't like that.
Oh, got it. Mad skills. Yeah, it wasn't like that.
Also, it doesn't seat anymore. Wait, there we go. I got it.
Oh,
You can see I had to shove it there. It's hitting something right there at the very bottom, and we're not sure.
But yeah, so we're just letting the coolant drain out, then we're going to push it back into the garage. And I'm going to get to taking all of this out.
We want a little science lesson? Look right here, this little piece of wire that's been sitting there, but the water's flowing around it because it has surface tension. Science. Science.
It says to service engine soon. Hey.
Alright. I'm gonna need a 10mm wrench too.
10 mil?
Yes.
No, dipstick went into the block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Foil pan. Let's see what we got. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh.
Gravel.
We did bad things.
Oh my goodness, this is hurt. Really, really bad.
Dear God.
Yeah. That's all just chunks.
So those dents in the middle don't look factory.
Jesus. So that's ow. We definitely obliterated this piston, which is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Piston number 6 is. Oh my goodness, that is very, very bad. I think I have a piece of piston in my ear. We scattered this thing. Yeah.
So that's where
piston came down and impacted.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful.
This is connecting rod.
Yep. It's in so many pieces.
Nitrous, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, we got a motor. We found a guy locally, had an LQ4 sitting around he wasn't doing anything with. So replacement 6.0. Not much to say about that. We are going to strip this down. We're going to pull the crank and pistons out and all that good stuff and clean it up. Replace all the bearings. we're not planning on upgrading anything at the moment, but it's also not completely off the table. We're making this up as we go. So let's go to the official list right now. So first thing we need to do is clean the new motor because it's obviously a little grungy.
Yeah.
Then rebuild it. So every single gasket, piston rings, all the bearings and everything are going to be new because even though this engine is supposedly good, it's still been sitting around for a while. So clean motor and rebuild. Then the rear diff, gotta get that fixed. And then going along with the new motor, we're also gonna try to get our hands on a bigger radiator. One of the big things we're also trying to do with all this is we're just trying to simplify everything under here. So we're gonna be getting rid of like the entire AC system and all that extra garbage that's just kind of in the way that doesn't do anything.
Brakes. So,
Yeah.
it might not be known. Our brakes right now, all we did is we removed the rear calipers, and then the soft line in the back just pinched that off with vice grips.
Those two vice grips are just clamping off the rear brakes, and that is suboptimal. So fixing the rear brakes, radiator diff, rebuild, clean motor, and then we'll be cleaning up the engine bay. And then other than that, these are all the important things, except for the single most important thing. Paint. This thing's going to get a whole new paint job before its next event.
This was meant to be a joke for Jack Stan. We like the guys, but we're really not trying to just copy their style.
We did it. We took it out there. It was seen. People liked it. And so now it's going to get its own paint job. What else should be on the list?
Needs brake pads up front.
Brakes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that goes along with working on the brakes.
Yeah.
I
have brakes on there.
Well, you have rear brakes, right? Front brakes. There we go.
Brakes.
Photoshop that first word out.
I Sharpie shopped. Yeah, so brakes in general. Tune. Obviously, after we get the motor and everything in, it needs a tune so we can run this nitrous without blowing it up. Again. Because the LQ4s are a little bit more pricey than the cheap 5.3s. They are a little bit better, but they are also more expensive. And I would hate to have to take the step back and go down to a 5.3 because we keep blowing up 6.0s. We're going to try to make this one last.
Hopefully try to get a practice day in.
Yeah. We potentially have a contact that we can go somewhere and shred some tires in a nice big open area. We're not completely sure if that'll happen, but we're going to try. Getting a practice.
That'd be nice. So far, we have gone to every single one of these events completely blind, and it worked out exactly once.
Yes. Every single time we show up in usually a fairly untested vehicle, having no clue of what's going to happen.
Yeah, first time we take the Porsche and
axle brakes
on the start line. Second time, we fixed the axle problem, and it worked out well for me. Pit was open, got a good burnout in. Third time, we go to Bristol. Pit was tiny, didn't have any practice going into it, and
didn't work out well.
It ended up being one of the many people with a wrecked car.
Yeah, the Bristol bloodbath. And then this last time we went back in this truck was a monster for about 20 seconds. We've got about 2.5 months to get all this done. Shouldn't be too difficult to get that done. But if you want to see more of that, please subscribe, like the video, all that. Leave comments telling us how dumb we are. Help us do more dumb stuff. Thank you. Bye.